Hi everyone, I'm Wendy, and you're listening to Heal and Grow podcast. How have you been lately? I hope that wherever you are and whatever you're doing today, you can find a small quiet moment to pause, to breathe, and to come back to yourself for a bit. Maybe you're in your 20s, still figuring out your own path. Or maybe you've stepped into your 30s, that age people often call the time to be settled. But in truth, it's the stage when we start to understand ourselves on a much deeper level. Today, I want to talk with you about your 30s, a very special milestone in life. People often say, 30, flirty, and thriving. It sounds playful, but it's actually quite true. Your 30s are the age of confidence and intellectual charm. You've gone through enough pain to understand your own heart, and enough experiences to no longer feel the need to prove yourself to anyone. If your 20s were the years of searching for the world, then your 30s are the years of returning to yourself. This is the time when we start asking the real questions. What kind of life do I truly want to live? Is this job, this relationship still right for me? According to psychology, the age between 28 and 35 is when many people begin to question their lives again. It's like a small identity crisis, a moment when your soul pauses and wonders, am I really on the right path? Is this the life I truly want? It might sound scary, but actually, this is the perfect time to wake up, to look within, understand yourself more deeply, and discover what truly gives your life meaning. You know, in psychology, there's a researcher named Erik Erikson who said that human life is divided into many stages. And in each stage, we have to go through a small crisis, like a test, to help us grow and become more mature. In our 20s, most of us begin the journey of trying to figure out who we are. It's an exciting time, but also a confusing one. We're afraid of failing, afraid of being judged, afraid we're not good enough. We're torn between dreams and reality, between living up to what others expect and living in a way that truly feels right for us. But through those messy, uncertain years, we slowly start to understand ourselves a little more. We learn what makes us happy, what gives life meaning, and most importantly, we start learning how to trust ourselves. Then comes our 30s, and the battle changes. We start craving stability, a steady job, a meaningful relationship, a balanced life. But along with that comes doubt, exhaustion, and sometimes a quiet sense of being lost. The questions begin to appear. Am I really going in the right direction? Is this the life I truly want to live? At this age, courage isn't about being reckless anymore. It's about having the strength to choose again, to start over, even when it's hard, even when it means going back to the beginning. And that kind of courage, the quiet, grounded kind, is what real growth looks like. By the time we reach our 40s and 50s, we face a different kind of battle. Many people begin to slow down, afraid of change, afraid to step out of their comfort zones. Some start to wonder, is it too late for me now? But courage in this season means keeping the fire alive, not letting comfort kill your dreams, and still believing that as long as you wake up in the morning, you can begin again. The truth is, no age is easy. Every chapter of life has its own battles to fight. The only difference is, as we grow older, we fight more quietly, but with deeper strength. And the one thing that keeps us from being swept away by life is courage. The courage to live authentically, the courage to keep going, and the courage to change when your heart tells you it's time. Have you ever asked yourself, what am I really working so hard for? Who am I trying to make proud? My parents, my partner, my coworkers? or maybe even strangers on the internet. We often spend our youth trying to prove something to someone. But then one day, we realize there are only two people we truly need to make proud. It's the 8-year-old you and the 80-year-old you. Just imagine for a moment, if that little 8-year-old, with bright eyes full of dreams, could see the person you are today, would they light up and say, "Wow, that's me at 40? Or would they go quiet for a bit and softly ask, "What happened to us?" And when you reach 80, will you be able to sit down, smile gently, and say, "Yes, I've lived a life with no regrets"? Turning 30 is such a special milestone. You're no longer as impulsive as you were in your 20s, but you're still young enough to keep dreaming. It's that in-between stage where you begin to realize something important. That what truly matters isn't how many people like you, but whether you are living in a way that feels true to yourself. You start to see it clearly. No matter how kind you are, there will always be someone who doesn't like you, and that's completely okay. Because the moment you stop trying to please everyone is the moment you start living more honestly with yourself. You stop forcing yourself to be perfect. You stop pretending to be what others expect, and you start living in a way that makes you feel peaceful inside. At first, it can feel scary, scared of being misunderstood, scared of what people might say, scared of being left behind. But then you'll realize the more authentic you are, the lighter you feel. Because you no longer have to wear a mask every day, no longer have to guess who you need to be just to be accepted. And the most beautiful thing is, you start attracting people who are genuine. People who like you for who you really are, not for the version of you that tries to make everyone happy. Living true to yourself doesn't mean you're against anyone. It simply means standing by your own side. It means having the courage to say no when something doesn't feel right, and saying yes to the things that truly make you happy. No one is ever truly settled at 30. In fact, 30 is often when everything begins to shift, when we start to understand what we really want, what we truly need, and what makes life feel meaningful. If you're willing to put in the effort at 30 to learn, to unlearn, to try again, then by 35, you'll find yourself steadier. You won't panic when things change, because you'll know you've already survived harder days before. By 40, you'll carry the calmness of someone who understands life, but still keep the spark of someone who believes in good things. You'll work with more depth, more intention, slower but surer. You'll stop chasing everything, and instead, choose what truly matters to you. Then, by 45, you'll start passing that light on to others. You'll no longer feel the need to prove yourself, but rather, you'll want to help others see the truths that once took you years to learn. And when you reach 50, you'll look back without regret, because you'll know every single year had its purpose, the lessons, the struggles, the turning points. All of them shaped you into someone strong, deep, and wonderfully human. And you'll smile quietly and say, "I'm glad I didn't give up at 30. I'm glad I had the courage to live honestly and start learning all over again." 30 isn't the age to have everything figured out. It's the age to build the foundation for the most beautiful years that are still to come. As long as you keep trying, keep believing, and keep learning, then the years ahead, 35, 40, 50, will be years of freedom, peace, and quiet pride in who you've become. So, what about you? Where are you now in your own journey? And if you could choose one thing to start over with today, what would you choose for yourself? Thank you so much for staying with me until the end. I'm Wendy, and this is the Heal and Grow podcast. I'll see you in the next episode. Have a peaceful night, my friends.